Hello, YouTube. This is the Galley La Podcast, and this week we are going to be reviewing One Piece Manga Chapter 1169. And the title for this one is going to be My Death Cannot Come Soon Enough. I'm Akainu Fanboy. The other guy's Geboss. Please like and subscribe if you have not. Leave your comments below. Thoughts on this chapter, thoughts on our review. So, we have this cool color spread of the Rocks Pirates right here. It's pretty well done. It kind of gives me like a lot of Whole Cake Island vibes when they had the mafioso look, with Luffy, Nami, Jinbei, and Brook. So with Capone. So that's kind of what it reminded me of. What about yourself?
Yeah, it's kind of giving me like funeral vibes. So I wonder if this is kind of signaling the end of Herald. But yeah, I like this this cover story because you don't see a lot of colored cover spreads with people that aren't the Straw Hats.
That's a good point. Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that was cool.
What does the tiger signify, Lucci?
Well, see, the tiger, its direct opposite in some sort of Eastern mythology is the dragon. So clearly, the rocks are anti-revolutionary, like everyone should be, because they're bums.
That's a good point. Yeah, they don't move.
Yeah. But speaking of bums, we get to Shanks.
Yes. Right. So he's back and he's kind of updating Scopper on everything, which is kind of interesting to kind of see him come back. Yeah, I didn't really think he would play a role in this flashback, actually, at least at this point in the flashback. So I thought that was pretty interesting. And then when we kind of cut over to Herald with the Warriors and everything like that.
Well, I just wanted to say, Scopper says, like Shanks, Scopper's telling Shanks that Roger had a son. And then Scopper just says, Garp told him. I was like, why would Garp tell anybody about that?
Yeah.
Because that seemed to be like the most top secret thing. Unless he thought that he could trust the crew of Roger, but like Roger didn't go to them to protect Ace. He went to Garp, so.
Yeah. Right.
But yeah, there's been some talks that people were saying that Shanks probably went to the East Blue with specifically to Windmill Village because he thought he was going to find Ace there and give him the fruit, because he's saying like, he'll probably be the next king of the pirates. So
yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. No, yeah. Those are really well done points with that. Yeah, and it's just kind of more of an indicator of Hereditary doesn't carry over, and that's kind of one thing I've been thinking about for Rocks and Blackbeard. Is Blackbeard going to be the next Rocks, strictly speaking? Because I just see so many differences in their character, and obviously Ace was very different from his father. Luffy is very different from his father too. So similarities yet massive differences with a lot of these characters, and obviously Law was a lot different from his dad too. So yeah. So I don't know. Those are kind of like some initial thoughts there, but yeah, just seeing the immortality with Herald kind of take place here. And he didn't want this to be enslaved. You're just like, hey, yeah, kill me and everything. And really good art for the record. Like, yeah, pretty well done. But it is kind of tragic and scary how much like Herald just like fights back here.
Yeah, I mean, he was clashing on par with Rock, so he's probably just as powerful as him.
Yeah. And which definitely says something. And when Shanks kind of in the next section starts talking about basically the ranks here, and I've kind of been thinking about this more. So do you think Shanks has some of these abilities that the God's Knight has, and that's why he's so strong?
So I saw, I thought, reading online, I thought people were saying that he probably lost his ability because that's the arm that got eaten.
That's interesting, yeah.
So, I mean, he's not teleporting everywhere, and it seems like he's only the lowest rank of rank of the gods, of the Knights of God, or whatever they're called. So I don't think he has the teleporting ability, because he says like, through the covenant, the holy Knights of God gain superhuman strength and an undying body, as well as the ability to generate an abyss.
Yes.
So I think that's what's going on.
Yeah. So I thought that. Yeah, very interesting. Yeah. So that's a good point with the arm getting taken off, though. Yeah. So. Yeah, I'm wondering if Emu could theoretically sense him here too. Like, why would Shanks be an Elbaf? So I don't know shortly after this if Shanks is gonna leave because he pisses off Emu for getting in the way of this, because like it's like another indication. Like, we never got an explanation how Emu was cool with Garp just attacking him like he did, you know. But well, so we might.
I was gonna say one thing that kind of confused me. We see a little flashback of Harald and Shanks meeting. And Harald saying, "I knew it, you are from the Red Hair Pirates." And he's like, okay, so the Red Hair Pirates are already established at this point. Yeah. And then, so were they established before Shanks went to Mary-Joie to enter the God's Knights to begin with?
Yeah, probably because like that's when he was telling Garland like, "Oh, the world's so gross down there. I hated being down there." Right. So that's probably when he created it, I guess. So Roger died, Shanks formed the Red Hair Pirates, and then he went to Mary-Joie. Yes.
Okay. Again, we need the definitive timeline for everything.
Which kind of seems like a little weird. Like, it kind of seems a little out of character to Shanks to do a undercover thing, and I don't know how the world government ended up finding out that he was in charge of a pirates group too, you know? So... Yeah. Because like Harald recognized him enough, and Harald's, you know, not super into the news and everything. So how did the God's Knights not figure out about that? You know, so I find that strange. A little bit of an inconsistency there. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, well, we kind of see this fight break out between Loki and Harald. Yeah, so we see the clash, and they're able to kind of like pin him down and everything, and he still has a little bit of consciousness with him right here, or he's trying to explain the situation and everything that's going on, and Loki's like, "Oh, what do you mean they tricked you?" It's like, "Oh, well, here you go." So this is going to kind of be another indicator that reinforces Loki's ideals to be more Frox rather than his dad, obviously, you know. So. Which is kind of like, kind of an interesting thing, like Brock's wanting to destroy kind of the structure of the world, but then Harald, sorry, I'm blanking on his first wife's name, but basically, just kind of the more optimistic, like we can save this world kind of thing. So, yeah, and I think like this kind of leads to like Loki just like being pissed off to the world and everything like that, hates everything.
Yeah, so the thing that stuck out to me is he's saying like, you have to kill me and take the throne and tell people what a fool of a king I was. I'm just wondering if Loki does tell the people what's going on, but they don't believe him. So it's like kind of like the inverse of a trickster, like you would expect Loki to be. Like he's playing against the trope of Loki being the trickster by him being basically truthful. Because just through all of Loki's interactions, he seems pretty upfront about stuff.
Kind of like his mom's relatives as well. You know, like you slay them, and they're like, "Oh, Loki's just acting out again," but there's like a good reason why he did it. Yeah, you know, right? So he's just like misunderstood all the time. Yeah, and it was just kind of like, and I'm not in love with it because it's kind of like an Odin repeat in a little bit in that sense. You know, that trope of doing the right thing, but people hate you for it, kind of thing. So, but when Harald kind of more or less gets really taken over right here. It's pretty brutal what he does to all these guards and everything. You know?
It's
Chief
flashback,
Jarl.
so he's allowed to kill people.
Yeah, Chief Jarl took one to the head.
Don't worry, the helmet saved him.
High defense.
Yeah.
But, so it's pretty cool action scenes, and then obviously we see Scopper and Shanks movement here. So, so that was quite cool to see. Like I said, curious to see if Shanks gets caught by Emu for doing this, but I don't know why Scopper wouldn't explain to everybody, like, hey, like, Loki's not the bad guy here. Like, there's an issue with Herald, and we're actually the ones that took him down, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, because, I mean, Loki's been imprisoned, so he's probably going to take the fall for it. But I really am curious to see what this devil fruit is. Because they've been hyping it up about what it is. It's been a secret this whole time.
Yeah.
And I don't think it has anything to do with Ragnar, but Ragnar seems to be have its own consciousness because it attacks Loki at the end.
Yeah.
Which was a strange place to leave off at, I feel.
Yeah, unless this like hammer actually consumed the fruit too, you know?
Yeah, I've seen people say that Usopp's gonna get the hammer.
That'd be cool.
Give him something.
Yeah. That'd be kind of like a Zeus-esque power-up, if you will.
Yeah.
So I'm curious about the devil fruit and everything, because Loki's pretty powerful as is, you know, so we'll have to see. Any predictions?
Not really, but he says that Jarl says if Harald eats the fruit, it'll be the end of the world. So I don't know what possibly that could mean. Like, unless it's like some sort of, I'm just trying to think about Norse mythology. Like some sort of like world serpent fruit. But people have like theorized that like that's what the red line is supposed to be, like the world serpent encircling the globe. But I honestly have no idea what Oda could possibly pull out.
Yeah, whenever I hear end of the world of One Piece, I always think of water, but I don't think of water fruits on the table here.
Yeah, that would be that would be almost too powerful, because there was one, I think it was in like movie 2, where there was a water type Logia, and people were debating whether or not that could even exist in the world, in canon.
Yeah. I think it would have to be saved for something like truly special. And I know Loki is a pretty special character.
It's dragon's fruit. Gotta give dragon something.
Nope. He has his what was it, the breeze fruit, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. Aside from that, I couldn't really think of anything else on the top of my head. There's been so many options. I guess there's a lot of options that are cut out here that, you know, it narrows it down, you know. Maybe like some type of magic fruit. I know that kind of sounds weird, but I just thinking with the whole Loki theme, you know.
Like an illusion type thing, or?
Yeah, illusion. Yeah, that was kind of something that came to mind too. The closest thing you can kind of get to a Loki-esque character, you know.
Mm-hmm. But it seems like specifically, like if a giant got it, it would end the world, or an ancient giant.
Well, this is kind of connecting to when Haruden wanted to get Ace's fruit, and they're like, have you ever seen a giant with a devil fruit before? That'd be crazy. I'd be so strong and powerful, you know. And when you think about it, it doesn't really take much for a giant to eat a fruit to do immense amounts of damage, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I think the only giants we've seen have devil fruits have been non-canon. Besides, like, San Juan Wolf.
Yeah. Right. No, we haven't, which is kind of weird. You think the world government would have given them some fruits?
I mean, they waited a long time to give Kaku and Khalifa their fruits, because they only got him at the beginning of Edney's lobby, like once they got back with Robin.
Yeah.
So maybe they're just holding on to him for the right thing.
Yeah, what if they gave like I don't know, Captain John the Giant like Fuji Toro fruit?
Yeah.
Yeah, so no. So that's kind of where I'm at with it, at least.
Yeah.
So probably next chapter will be the last chapter.
I would think so, because
yeah,
I feel like that would be a good one because that's the final one of 2025. But one thing that I will say is that I'm kind of I want more clarification on what exactly Imu's possession level is, because it doesn't seem like Harald is possessed like Gunko was, but it seems like he is just kind of giving into the orders that Imu is giving him, and it doesn't look like he's been Domi reversied either. So it seems like he's just like solely focused on following Imu's orders. Yeah,
it's a little different here.
Yeah.
And I think he kind of wants to keep the appearance of him like he's doing it himself, right? Like he wants to keep Harald's form, that he did turn into a monster. Yeah. So he gets blamed for it, you know?
But yeah, I kind of wish for more like concrete thing, because we have Domi Reversi, we have the takeover, the direct takeover from Imu that Gunko and like the elders got, and now you got this. So it's like different levels of possession that that they have.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think like there's a good shot like he could possess him fully like the others, but he's choosing not to.
Yeah.
I think. And that's kind of more where I'm at with reading this.
And that now that you said it, that makes a little bit more sense. But yeah, I'm excited to see what we get next from this, because do you want to talk about the Jump Festa thing just a little bit?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, Oda put out a thing from Jump Festa saying 2026 is going to be like a jam-packed year. He specifically mentioned going back to the main story, and specifically mentioning the man marked by flames, or the man with the burn scar, or however you want to do it. And then he asked, will we get to the island that only the Pirate King had previously reached? Another characters who've never met before will finally meet. Another pair of characters will come face to face. I think next year will be a year of encounters. So you said that there was no way that they're making it to Laugh Tale next year, right?
Probably not. Because we're not even off Elbaf yet.
Yeah. I agree. I feel like Elbaf needs at least another 6 months worth of development.
Yeah. Because none of the fights have been concluded. I mean, okay, you could say, it could end pretty soon, actually, the more I think about it, because a lot of the fighting's happened already. Now you just have to wait for the big heroes to come in to save the day, you know? Actually, I can see 2 or 3 months they could finish it up.
I don't know. I still think that there needs to be a little bit more done. And I think Oda has enough of a break now that the anime is going on a bi-yearly schedule.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of different teases about this. I wonder who specifically he has in mind of meeting each other.
Yeah.
It could literally be anyone. There's so many people.
Probably Shanks. Shanks and Luffy would be the biggest contender there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that would probably be the biggest one.
Meeting at the end of Elbaf.
Yeah, for sure. That could definitely be one. And I'm trying to think. I mean, aside from that, maybe Dragon Luffy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I did see
Maybe.
people say Garp Dragon. Dragon goes
Yeah.
to Hachinosu.
No, that'll require work. I don't think that's gonna happen. But I think, yeah, on the Marine side, I can't really. Maybe Kobe ran into Luffy at some point.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that happening. Yeah, aside from that, I think a lot of people have been interacting again, and reuniting. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and those are kind of the big ones, though.
Sanji and Pudding.
That's I think that's gonna be endgame for that to happen. That's definitely way endgame.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see. Yeah, probably Laugh Tell. I'd say maybe beginning of next year, like next year. That's kind of what I think.
Yeah. Well, Oda's saying the story will be moving at a breakneck speed. That's a direct quote from the announcement. So hopefully not too breakneck, trying to wrap everything up inconclusively, but yeah.
Yeah, it might be faster than like Fishman Island Dressrosa pace, so it might just actually be like a consistent pace. But I mean, I think the pace right now has been pretty good. But if it goes faster, I get a little worried. So,
yeah, if we got like another Egghead Island-esque size arc, I think that would be good.
Do you think we're actually going to get one of those, or do you think we're just going to go straight to Laugh Tale after this?
I don't know. With it,
I can see a Zoe sized arc, not an Egghead Island arc.
Okay, I mean Zoe, I underestimate how long Zoe was. I think it was like 23 chapters or something.
Okay, maybe Reverie plus.
Yeah.
How about that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they have to find that fourth poneglyph, and then they can do it.
Yeah. But yeah,
That's kind of
exciting stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be great. No, I can't wait. So please like and subscribe, everyone. Leave your thoughts below on our chapter and thoughts on our review, and we will see you guys all soon. Peace.
See ya.